Hi guys, welcome to my brand new YouTube channel, The Network Guy. So today we will be talking about the Cisco IP phone registration process with CUCM. So if you see with the eyes of a normal user, powering up a Cisco phone would be so simple, just like plugging the phone into the Ethernet jack and waiting for a minute or two, and like calls can be made out. It might look so simple to the everyday user, but in fact, it's not so simple. There is a lot more process involved in this. So today we would be saying about the complete phone registration process. So here you'd be seeing the SCCP phone registration process. The picture which you see illustrates its registration process. So here we would be having multiple devices and servers connected in this phone registration process. Here we have an IP phone, a Cisco switch, a CUCM, the call processing node, and a Cisco TFTP server and a DHCP server. So this process consists of 6 stages. We would be seeing one by one. So the first process would be the power. So when you pull out a phone out of the box, it needs power, right? So we can power up the phone through two methods. One is PoE and other one is through the AC adapter. That means the power brick which you can plug into your power socket and you can power up your IP phone. In this illustration we will be seeing about the PoE. So here when you connect the phone to the switch and the phone, the Cisco switch and the Cisco phone would be talking to each other through a protocol called as CDP. So the Cisco switch would be asking the phone, how much power do you need to power up? The phone's default power, I guess it would be like 7 watts, and the phone would reply back to the switch that I need 7 watts, and the switch would be powering up the phone, and the phone would be loading the stored image, the firmware image which is stored by default inside the phone. So we are at the second stage. The phone would be loading its firmware here and it would be moving to the third part. So here the phone would be communicating to the Cisco switch and the Cisco switch would be providing the VLAN information, the voice VLAN information for the Cisco phone. So the Cisco phone would learn about the voice VLAN information. In that voice VLAN, it would get the DHCP server IP address. So once the Cisco phone learns about the DHCP IP address, it would be communicating to the DHCP IP address, DHCP server here, to obtain its IP subnet mask. The default gateway and the TFTP server addresses would be provided by the DHCP server to the Cisco phone. So in the stage 4, the Cisco phone would be learning about its own IP address and other details, and the vital information here you should be noting down is the TFTP server IP address. It would be provided through the option 150 service. So here the Cisco phone would be communicating the TFTP server. So here When the Cisco phone communicates the TFTP server, it would be providing the configuration file in a format like SCP MAC address.con, like cnf.xml, which is created by the CUCM, the call processing node itself, and it would be uploaded to the TFTP server. So there is something called as a Cisco. In the Cisco call manager, we have phone configuration page, right? When we set up the phone there would be an XML file which is being pushed by the CUCM into the Cisco TFTP server. So that file would be retrieved by this phone, and there will be a lot of information which is present in that XML file. In next slide, I would be explaining about those in detail. So in simpler format, in this XML file, there would be the information about the CUCM. I mean, the IP address of CUCM would be provided through that file. In that file, you'd see like around the call manager group IP addresses would be present over there. I mean, the primary, the secondary, and the tertiary IP address of the call manager would be present there. So in that, the phone would be registering itself with the primary IP address of the CUCM. So that would be the final stage. The sixth stage, it would be registering itself to the CUCM server, and the CUCM would be sending the phone the soft key template and the other vital information which are required by the phone to boot up. So in this case, we are talking about the SECP phone. So at this stage, you'd be having the phone registered with the CUCM properly, and the phone would be having the dial tone. So this is the complete six-step process involved in the phone registration. So you can take a note of this sixth step, which would be useful for you. So what is in that XML file? So in that XML file, there's a list of CUCM. As I said, the primary, secondary, and the tertiary CUCM IP address would be present there, and the phone would be registering itself with the primary IP address of the CUCM. So the CUCM would be sending the other configurations such as the DIN, the soft key, the speed dial, and those information would be present in that XML file, and that would be the last phase of this registration process. So this is how the XML file would look. I'm just giving you an idea like how it looks. So you can even fetch that XML file from your local browser, which has the accessibility to your call manager. All you need to do is you just need to replace the MAC address with your actual MAC address and hit enter, and you would be fetching that XML file. So thank you guys. That's it for today. Wish you all the best. Thank you.